For those people who still don't know what the Outer Critics Circle is, let me explain briefly. We are a dedicated group of 81 passionate and committed theater lovers, critics and journalists who cover the New York theater for publications and media mainly outside the metropolitan area.
But love is the engine of the play, and I have the utmost love for them and the utmost love for this play. So thank you very much.
I want to acknowledge my amazing director, Tony Speciale, who is just, in case you don't know, named the artistic director of the Arden Theaters and the wisdom to bring Leonard Pelkey into the light. So thank you so much.
If I start to cry, it's all right. I want to say a sincere thank you to the Outer Critics Circle for this acknowledgement, this lovely acknowledgement, particularly in this season that has been filled with such incredible music and imaginative stories and amazing things happening.
I take drama criticism very seriously. I love it. I read every review. I'm one of those actors who does. So I know who you all are.
As well as the composers Benj Pasek and Justin Paul for Dear Evan Hands.
Out in the world is a really, really amazing thing.
Yeah, thank you to Carol for taking a chance on it as well. Thank you to our Critics Circle.
Then Doug said something to me. I wish he was here because I owe him so much. He said something I'll never forget. He said, just stop running. Stop fighting so hard. Just go in there and live inside the pain. Live inside the lion's mouth. I know you don't believe me, but one day it will turn to joy. But it makes knowing that as a member of this noble and honorable profession, that such a joy can be ours if we embrace rather than fear the lion. Thank you, Outer Critics. Thank you, Doug Hughes. Thank you for listening, colleagues and friends. I'm so proud to run among you.
Thank you very much to the Outer Critics Circle for this lovely award. It's such an honor for me to be back on Broadway, especially in this play, playing this character who touches me more deeply than any character I've ever played.
I have a chance to play this incredible woman who I feel like gives both myself and everybody else in that audience a little bit of hope every time she speaks. Thank you very much, Outer Critics Circle, for giving me this wonderful honour, and thank you to everyone else who's come to see this show and been there and opened their hearts and opened their arms, particularly to someone who is really, really moved like myself. I feel like a part of the family.
To be in the same room with Sheldon Harden, receiving an award for a part that he has written to perfection and so brilliantly, it is my honor to be standing here with you, sir. But to come back after all these years means the world to me with your open arms and your kindness. Thank you so much. It's more than I ever expected to have happen when I said yes to do this show. I want to thank Todd Haynes. I want to thank Scott Ellis, David Rockwell, Jeff Maschey for making such a beautiful production that we are having joyful nights every single day performing.
Thank you, Outer Critics, all of you. This time I'm me, I'm actually Justin this time. This is very special to me, and I'd like to thank the love of my life, Elena, our house, our 3-year-old boy.
And the kind of joyous fantasy that leads me back to being 12 years old and seeing Fiddler on the Roof and having an idea that this was a family I wanted to be part of.
Thank you so much to everyone at Outer Critics Circle. It's so wonderful to be written about so well, and to be here today, but also just to be written about for a company of so often overlooked, talented performers.
Thanks to Joey Pines for believing in us and being a big old crybaby, and thanks to your friends for supporting us.
Thank you. And by the way, I've been coming to Sardi's for 45 years and still no caricature.
And he cares deeply for all of the students to the point where I really couldn't afford to go to Juilliard, and I managed to get a full scholarship, but which made it possible, but I couldn't afford things like transportation, getting the train. So I jumped over the turnstile to hop on the subway for quite a long time. And when this man found out that I was doing that, mysteriously, Metro cards would turn up in my mailbox at Juilliard.
For me, the special achievement today is just to be in the room with you. And it's especially meaningful to be in the room with my daughter, Lily.
To the Outer Critics Circle, what an honor. Well, for me also to spend this afternoon with my friends, and it's an honor for me to be with Miss Lang and Mr. Langella and Jane and David. Undefeated is about family.
You know, that's a large part to do directors like Scott Ellis, and I really want to thank Scott for his vision and his trust in me.
Yeah, long before we got to the building.
The only thing I can say is, I hope that this all leads to an easier time getting my next production on. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next week.